He's seeing here saying, you lost your child and his father is forever, injured. Where you a prop Hannity asked, further asking if she had a response to Johnson. It would challenge the gentleman whenever his name is Hank Johnson. You know what I'm saying? To step 1 foot in the hood, said Brave, who is black. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Breen went on to call Johnson a black man who does not care about, the plight of the middle and the lower class minority neighborhood. Johnson direct compromise urban, he directly compromised urban and suburban areas immediately east and southeast of the Metro Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Step 1 foot in the hood and tell me if those people there in the hood are props as well. Graham said, adding that all the elected officials, especially ones running New York, appear to simply lack consideration for the people. And that is a fucking truth. Sorry to say it that way. And it's true. 100%. 100%. You could tell by social service. You could tell by a lot of the organizations and the programs that's supposed to be doing for black people and the people in general. You know what I'm saying? They are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? None of it. They're giving you what they want to give you. They're pumping up the economy and the rent and blowing the debt ceiling. You know what I'm saying? And have a debt ceiling crisis and spending all our money on wars and bullshit and also spending our money on scientific, sinister attacks on the black community. You know what I'm saying? As we see, real people are affected by this. Alan Bragg's nutcase has dismissed both murders and gang assaults in the indictments, gang and assault indictment against two people. One is currently walking the streets among us. They brutally ambushed and butchered my son, you know what I'm saying, to death 9 times, and then turned and butchered his father 12 times when he tried to come to his aid, Brahim claimed. You know what I'm saying? We see here where I think her name is Cora, you know what I'm saying? Brahim's son and his father, Wesley Corey, was stabbed in the lobby of the Frederick Douglass Boulevard Apartments in 2018 when Vance was still in office. 4 men, all reported brothers, were initially charged with the murder and the gang assault, according to the New York Post. The case continues in Bragg's tenure. Imagine that. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, he's such a great man going after Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And all this bullshit garbage that he is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yes, oh yes, we see even coming in, but you see how they do? And this lady deserves all the justice and the respect this goddess deserves of her right of losing her family this way to the hands of crooked black people who do nigger shit and run up and down with it. And we gotta cut this out because you're not gonna sit here and just glorify murder, killing, and a gun and then think that we want to see it on television, we want to know about it, we want to keep on hearing about it and all this bull Luciferian blood sacrifice crap that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to the next one. GOP senators release bombshell COVID-19 origin report. You know what I'm saying? See. You know what I'm saying? See, talk about Alan Bragg's nutcase behind. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nothing but a boule, like I said, out of that damn college he came from, his boule ass, joining them with them Greek ass fraternity bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and being indoctrinated probably into things like Skull and Bone, all kinds of secret society shit, came up in our government with the same bullshit. And this is why the Demon Democrats are still in charge of and running New York City to this day, because the people in New York are still sitting, many of them still sitting on the aftermath, or the blood sucking, or whatever they're getting paid, or whatever they think, or no history having clowns, foolish, easy to be fooled, foolish idiots in into still supporting the ones that's kicking them behind. What reverse psychology in the tangled web they weave. You know what I'm saying? In its fullness. But we see five senators release a bombshell in the COVID-19 origin report. We see Republicans have made an investigation into the origin of the COVID virus pandemic a top priority after garnering or whatever, you know what I'm saying, control of the House and make strides into the Senate. But but a recent report from the Kansas Senate, Roger Marshall, has uncovered stunning developments into the search for answers. After, you know what I'm saying, from what we see here, after more than 2 years of each 2 years after 2 years of reaching the Senate, Marshall revealed one morning with a after 2 years of searching, Senate Marshall revealed on the morning with Maria, you know what I'm saying, Tuesday, that the preponderant of evidence points to lab leaks in China as the cause of global pandemic. Okay, well, you've been saying that, and I still don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Here we go with this other individual coming in. A federal watchdog finds HHS Secretary Violent Hatch Act. You know what I'm saying? From what we see in here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We see in that. And this is coming in by way of Brent Samuels one day ago of the Hill News. But we see the federal watchdog on Tuesday informed the White House the Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra or whatever violated. I'm saying Xavier Becerra violated the Hatch Act at an award gala last September. You know what I'm saying? As we see. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As we see, they you know what I'm saying? The Hatch Act at an award gala last September. Officials, no, the Office of Special Counsel, the COS, you know what I'm saying, submitted a report to President Creepy Ass Biden detailing that Becerra, you know what I'm saying, was found to have violated a ethic law which he said at a congressional Hispanic caucus, you know what I'm saying, event he would vote for Senator Alex against Bedera, a Demon Democrat of California. Imagine that, in a midterm election. You know what I'm saying? In doing so, Secretary Becerra violated the Hatch Act. You know what I'm saying? Prohibiting against using his official authority to influence. You know what I'm saying? To affect the results of an election, the OSC report stated. Becerra told the federal office that his comments about Valero was off the cuff, you know what I'm saying, off the cuff, and reflected his long-standing personal relationship with the senator. No, you are not. This is the beginning of them trying to convince the Latino people into voting Demon Democrat. He's lying. He violated the act, and that's what he's doing. I told you that would come, And people did not listen to me. Here's the beginning of it with Mr. Becerra as he's going to try to convince the Latino people using his so-called power as a Latino probably to convince them into voting for the demon Democrat, the Luciferian Baphomet, same group of people that damaging their country over in South America because of the influence of the demon Democrats. You know what I'm saying? And many, and probably even many that crossed party lines into the Republican Party or was there and also was there just to sabotage from years ago, just as their parents did before then. So Becerra ain't no more than a lion. This is just the beginning, and they need to prosecute his ass and get him up out of there for betrayal. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where the caucus, the causes of cardiac arrest finally revealed. You know what I'm saying? And I hope it be a good one, but we're not going to get into that right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're not going to get into that. But Germany foreign minister, part of China's trip, more than shocking. You know what I'm saying? And in many ways, we see a lot of this going on that does not look right. And we have a whole bunch of people following right down the ladder with these people in full support. You know what I'm saying? Every time the Republicans come up somewhere talking about something, the first thing you do, jump out of nowhere, screaming, shouting, beating up the people. The demon Democrats was the one going around beating people up, doing all kinds of bullshit during 2020. You know what I'm saying? Using Black Lives Matter as a riot, so that when the people get beat up or whatever, they can say, oh, it's a riot, and, Soros paid, all on the internet, and then we all like, woo! Because that's what was going on. Soros was using the internet, sending money, and they were paying those rioters in the street. That's why they were so enthusiastic to be out there screaming like a banshee. You know what I'm saying? Give me that boo. We see Germany foreign ministers part of China trip more than shocking. Not to me though. Not to me at all that Germany would do something like that. Ain't to me at all. You know what I'm saying? Any type of they involved because this is no more than they gearing up to the new world order. Niggas better start rolling up and getting ready for revolution against this nut because guess what? It gonna be geared first of all towards black people for sure. You know what I'm saying? So while you busy there supporting the demon Democrat and the line behind and running right along with them, you're just as stupid.